Hello out there in YouTubia. Alright, YouTube land. We're going to call it YouTube land. YouTubia sounds... no. This is the first inaugural episode, the pilot episode, if you will, of The Exhaust Tones. And I am your host, Mark. And I am here today to start my YouTube channel. Now, I have done other videos before, but I've never actually put any of them on the internet, and I don't know if I will or won't. It depends when I go back and look at them, if I decide I will. I really needed an impetus to move me to put all these videos on the internet and move forward with my dream of making videos about my cars and everything I do to them. So, we'll talk about what made me do that soon enough. But what is the channel going to be about? Well, of course, it's going to be about cars, because it's about my love of cars. Ever since I was a little child, I remember seeing Smokey and the Bandit the first time and wanting that Trans Am. And I did eventually buy a couple Trans Ams because of that movie. Not exactly that one. They were newer, but that's okay. And you know what? I love all kinds of cars. I have 6 of them right now. I'm kind of doing a reverse YouTuber thing. Usually you buy a car, you put it on YouTube, you do stuff to it, and then you buy more and more and more. No, I just went out and bought more and more and more, and well, now I have 6, and now I'm finally putting them on the internet. You can see most of them are right here behind me, there, and behind me, well, all around. Well, that's not a car, but you get the idea. I've got way too many, kind of not. So, that's what it's going to be about. Everything I do to them, buying them, selling them, modifying them, racing them, basically everything you can think of we'll be doing to all of these cars, as well as other cars that we find along the way. So why the name The Exhaust Tones? Well, I thought it was a catchy name, number one. Number two, what really defines a car when you hear it go by is the exhaust. I mean, look at it. If you know cars and you hear a 5.0 Mustang go by, you know it's a 5.0 Mustang. It has a unique sound. You hear a Ferrari go by, it has a unique sound. That's really why I thought this would be a good name for a channel, and no one had it yet, so I figured let's roll with it. So, what is the impetus to make me finally put this video out there and start my YouTube channel after, well, probably about 2 years of videoing and never putting one out there? Well, let me tell you, it's a car. I want another car, and I'm stupid. I would buy another car. I am going to buy another car because I know I'm going to get this car. And what is it? Well, it is a 2011 Lamborghini Gallardo LP 550-2 Spider. So let's break this down. It's a later Gallardo, not the early models. It is a LP 550, so approximately 550-ish horsepower, and it is a Dash 2, so 2 drive wheels, which would be the rear drive wheels, and it is a Spider, so a convertible. And it's also, it's an E-gear. It's not a manual, but come on. I mean, I'm not picky. Let's face facts. I've never even driven or sat in a Lamborghini, so to actually be able to have an E-gear, I'll take it. In fact, I'll probably love it. Not gonna lie. So how am I going to get this car, and how much is it? Well, this video is going to be my foot in the door to be able to purchase this car. And what it is Ed Bolian from VinWiki and Car Trek, and also Cannonball Run fame, found this vehicle from a insurance auction for $35,000, and he's partnered with a company called Sway, SWAE, and they together are going to allow us to all submit videos, and then they're going to pick a group of finalists, and that group of finalists will be voted on as to who gets to purchase the vehicle from Ed for the princely sum of $35,000, exactly what he paid for it, which would be, of course, the cheapest Lamborghini Gallardo in the country, pretty much the cheapest Lamborghini in the entire world that actually runs and drives. It might even be the cheapest Lamborghini ever, or at least in the last 30 years that runs and drives. I don't think any Lamborghini has sold this cheaply for a long time, especially that runs and drives. We have to put that caveat on there, and we probably want to, well, you guys go check out the links. There will be links in the description of the video. You'll be able to see the car. Let's just say it's not in the greatest condition according to the video, but I mean, I've got literally a litter of cars that don't exactly run and drive right. Starting with, well, maybe that one that you can see is kind of doing a, that's not really a Carolina lean, it's kind of a side, it's a boat lean, and that thing's as big as a boat, weighs as much. So anyway, here's the deal. In order for me to win this, I have to tell Ed and Sway what I would do with the car so that they can judge, am I worthy to purchase the car? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm about to lay out what I could do with the car, what I will do with the car, and why I should be picked. And I hope that this will sway, no pun intended, their vote to get me in the finals at least. And I hope you guys will pick me at the end of the day to buy this Lamborghini, because I got 35 grand and it's burning a hole in my pocket, and I really, I will never own a Lamborghini. Otherwise, I just don't think I can afford one. This one I can afford, and this one would be fun for me. So what could I do with it? Well, I could do the easiest thing out there. I could do the Stradman. I could just wrap it purple, because apparently it's been painted and wrapped a billion times already. So why not just wrap it purple and call it a day? And then I'll just go out and keep finding more and more Lamborghinis to add to my collection. Wait, no, I can't afford any other Lamborghinis. That's not going to work. Okay, well, this is easy. I can Doug DeMuro it. The second I get the car, I can go through and give a thorough review of its quirks and features. I can get it out on the road and drive it, and then I can give it a Doug score. Well, I don't know if I can be as pedantic as Doug is in his videos, so that may not work, but one day, way down the road, because this is going to be a keeper for me for quite a while, I may actually sell it on Cars and Bids. Doug's enthusiast-based auction site for the modern vehicle from the 1980s and on. Well, again, that may be down the road, but probably not interesting enough. Let's see. Well, I could VinWiki it, Ed style, and just sit in a chair and tell the history of the car, but I mean, well, he's kind of already done that. Well, it's not going to be that interesting. Come on. Well, it's pretty interesting actually, but he's already done it, so not going to be that fun. Well, I could do what a myriad of YouTubers would do when they get a car like this, and just repair stuff on it. I mean, look, I could be JR from Watch JR Go. And I could just start by finding out what's wrong with it and finding out what I need to do to fix it, and then trying to kind of re-engineer it a little bit so that the next person that gets the car will have an easier time of fixing it, because let's face it, it's a Lamborghini. It's going to break again. I guess that's kind of fun, but not that interesting. I could Alex from Legit Street Cars it. I could show you the Lamborghini manuals that show exactly how to fix every problem with it. I could fix it so that's as good as new from the factory, and no, again, that's not that fun. What can I do? Ooh, I could Sam crack it. I could literally bring it over here and put it in my garage on, well, quick jacks, and I could fix one item and it won't run right, and then I can just go stick it in a field. Well, I don't have a field. I could stick it out there on the driveway. That's not going to be interesting for you to watch. Man, this is getting hard. Well, let's see, what else could I could Tyler Hoovie it. Well, come on, Hoovie's garage is great. I can just take it to the Car Wizard, or a Car Wizard, because he's a little far from me, but I could take it to a Car Wizard who will just charge me to fix everything wrong with it. I can pay through the nose or the rear, since the engine's in the rear, and, well, then I can take it out and break it again and bring it right back. No, that's not even interesting at all. And then it's just somebody else fixing my car that I don't even know what's wrong with it. I'd rather figure out what's wrong with myself. Yeah. How about this? I can Tavarish it. I will Freddy Tavarish this. I will bring it home. I will show you it and tell you all the great plans I have for it. And then I'll put it in a far-reached corner that you will never ever see again. And you'll just have to ask me on my other videos what happened to the Lamborghini. Ooh, Sorry, Freddy. No, no, that's not good. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do Freddy's other channel, Wrench Every Day, where I just, start working on it, uh, have Jared help me, and then just leave it in Jared's hands to fix everything for me. I like that idea. That idea sounds awesome, especially since it's a Lamborghini. I've never worked on a Lamborghini before. It'd be a lot more fun to give it to Jared and let him do everything. Sorry again, Freddy. Well, I mean, hey, I had to try. I mean, what else is there out there I can do? Oh, no, no, no. Don't even ask. I am not going to do it. I'm not going to do this. I won't. I'm sorry, Mike. I am not going to Street Speed 717 this. I am not going to take that vehicle and jump it over a Lamborghini. Are you out of your mind? A Porsche jumping a Lamborghini? That actually kind of sounds fun. I really would like to do that. However, he does it with too many cars now. And, I mean, honestly, that thing's 6,000 pounds with me, and that I weighed it. I might need to lose 150 pounds or two. Or maybe that does. I don't know. We're both probably overweight. But I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I mean, well, it sounds kind of fun. Well, honestly, that thing already has... It's been sitting a while. That's why the suspension's down. The suspension works on it, but it's really expensive and hard to fix, and I really don't want to mess with that jumping and seeing what would happen. I mean, if I blew that thing all the way into pieces, I wouldn't have a tow rig, and that is needed when you're addicted to cars. So all those things sound great. And I'm sorry, all you YouTubers. I hope if you guys actually watch this, you understand. It's all in jest. I love all you guys. I watch all your videos, and they are great. I've been doing this for 2 to 5 years watching all of you guys, and I just figured, it'd be funny to kind of give some ideas that I could do. But here's what I think I will do with it, 100%. First of all, I plan on winning it, which, come on. You guys gotta pick me. Why wouldn't you? This is my first video. I plan on getting my friend that will be appearing on the videos too, and we're going to take that thing and drive it out to Georgia to pick it up in person from Ed, of course. I'm going to hand him his $35,000. He's going to hand me the keys, the title, and the car. And from there, I plan on driving the car. I don't know how far that is, but it's got to be at least 2,000 miles back to Arizona where I live. And we'll see if it makes it. But the good thing is that's why we're driving. If not, we've got the tow rig. If we don't make it, which the tow rig may not make it, which, God, this is sounding like a horrible idea already. And I know I could bring that to just tow it back in, but I don't like to think pessimistically. I want to be optimistic that the car is going to make it back, so we're just going to drive that, and if we need to, we'll have to rent a trailer at that point. So we'll have to go to U-Haul and rent a car trailer and figure out a way to get it on there, but we're going to wait and see if that happens, then we'll go forward. So we're going to first, when we get there, obviously purchase the car, and then I may even do a Brooks from Drag Times and bring my draggy in 0 to 60 and quarter mile test it right in front of Ed's house. Not even kidding. Okay, I'm kidding, Ed. Please don't use that against me. I won't do that right there because, respect. But all of you remember, this trip back will be all the way across the south, and what's south of here but Mexico, so we'll definitely get some draggy drag times from a 10-year-old Lamborghini that is in pretty bad shape. Once we get it back here, I will actually take it to a drag strip and get real times because I want to video the drag strip and see what people think of it. I'm sure by that point it'll be internet famous, and some people are going to know it, but it's going to be funny to see reactions of you're actually going to try and drag race this car down a drag strip. I'm only about 15 miles from the drag strip. It's a really quick, short drive, and I'd love to take it out there and get some official times as well as show the draggy times. From there, we'll obviously start trying to fix some of the issues. I mean, I don't know anything about Lamborghinis, but I do know I would like a top on the Lamborghini when I drive it at some points, because if it rains while I'm driving it, I really don't want to soak myself and the interior. Probably want to get the wing working, because, I mean, that's kind of cool. I want to see it moving. Definitely probably should get the heater fixed. But before I do all that, I'm going to try and put it on a dating profile because I am single and see if a Lamborghini actually gets you dates. Will a Lamborghini get me dates? That's a challenge because, man, be honest, let's be honest, I don't get dates. I never get dates. So if I got a Lamborghini, though, that might help. But think about how funny it's going to be when I pick her up in that Lamborghini. And she gets in and it smells. And it's colder out because, well, we're heading into winter here in Arizona. And even though it's Arizona and it's always hot here, well, it's really not. There are days where it's in the 50s, and at nights it can get down to the 30s, and that's pretty darn cold. But imagine me picking her up and her saying, "Could you put the top up?" No. Oh, are you just a big jerk? No, it just doesn't work. Well, turn the heat on at least. No. No, that doesn't work either. Well, that date may not last very long, but it will be a funny experience to see if, one, I can get dates with Lamborghini, and two, if they actually stick around with how bad it is and the smell. I don't know what that smell is, but, well, I guess I'll know what it's like over 2,000 miles. So then, what else am I going to do? Well, I have to take it to Cars and Coffee, as it is. I have to. And I want to take it to the North Scottsdale one, which, if you're familiar with Scottsdale, it's pretty snooty. And the cars that go there are usually very, very high end. Like a Lamborghini may not even make it in there. Like, not a Gallardo, not a regular, especially an E-Gear Gallardo. That may not be, up to snuff to get in there. But I think if I get there early enough and convince them that I have a Lamborghini, they'll put it in there. Now, of course, again, a lot of those people that go there will probably already know about the Lamborghini, but it will still be cool to get people's reactions on it and promote the Lamborghini and, of course, all of our channels. After that, I also want to I have other plans. I have to obviously mix it in with other cars, but the thing with this is, for me, I want this to become my staple car. I want it to be my channel's icon. I'm going to make all kinds of merchandise with the Lamborghini and exhaust tones on it, because Lamborghinis have great exhaust tones. I mean, come on, what's better than this, than having a Lamborghini as my channel's design, my logo, if you will. And I'm going to get merch with it, and it's going to be the channel's superstar, if you will. But once again, I do have other cars, so I will be working on other cars. Don't fear. I hope to have at least a video out sometime next week. It is Wednesday, December 1st. I hope during the second week of December to have at least one or two more videos out. I may be able to do another one before that, but I have to check scheduling, and I'm going to try and get my friend out here so we can do a video on my BMW that is going to actually go through a full build. I've got all the parts along the way. They should all be here by January at the latest, and we're going to do a full build on this. I actually have a set of wheels and tires sitting back there waiting. So, beyond that, why do I think I should be the winner? Okay, well, I've told you some ideas I have with it. I'm sure I'll come up with more. I mean, I already have more. I know I want to take it on any fun run that I can find in the state, but I also want to try to take it on a rally too. I want this car to be famous. It already is semi-famous, but I want to take it to the next level, because I'm hoping that if I get this will take my channel, well, it'll become my channel-ish, because I don't have a channel. This is my first video. So that's exactly why I think I am the one to pick. Why? Because this is going to be my channel. This is my first video. I am doing this video not live. I was going to go live with it and just do it live, but I figured I would do this just in case I had to stop it, or someone walked up, or I had to talk to someone, or I got interrupted. I just wanted to try to give myself an opportunity to restart, which I did restart twice, but only twice. And this is a one-take video. I am not cutting, I'm not editing, I'm not doing any of that because, well, I don't know how yet. That's just why I didn't put any of the videos out there. But we are going to start doing that, and I will start editing. And, of course, this is going to become my logo, my entrance for my channel is going to be the Lamborghini. Why do I think that you should vote for me? Because of this. Because it is going to be the car for my channel. I didn't even have a channel until today. and this is going to be my channel. It's literally going to kickstart my channel. Imagine being that guy, the YouTuber that started his channel with a pitch to Ed and Sway to get their Lamborghini, and then growing my channel to 50, 100,000 users in the first few months. It could explode. It could literally make me a superstar in the car YouTube land. All right, I won't be a superstar. I know I'm not going to touch a Hoovie or Street Speed or any of those guys because they're amazing and they've been around for 3, 5, 10 years, maybe even with Doug. I think his first videos were way, way back. I remember him before he had his Viper, and that's got to be at least 5, 6 years ago. And I know they're amazing. I've never met any of them. I hope to one day meet them because of getting the Lamborghini. It would be fun to be a part of that group and maybe get invited on a car trek to see what my take on car trek would be, or guest star on it, anything. But that would be the greatest story for Ed, for Sway, to be able to say, hey, the guy that won the Lamborghini started his channel with it. Literally, he only had one video out there when he submitted it, and it was the submission video. And now he's got 100,000 subscribers. He gets 200,000 views every time. I would love that, obviously, because I like, I kind of like being out there with cars. I mean, that's just the way I am. I'm real. This is how I am. I make jokes all the time. I'm kind of a clown. I will tell you I'm not the best at fixing cars, so that's going to be part of the fun, but that's why my friend wants to help me on all of these things to kind of, get more videos out there, help me get more videos out there, as well as, get some of these cars to what they should be. And he was on board with the Lamborghini. He just couldn't be here for this video. So I hope that you guys will take it to heart. Please, please, please. Here's the thing. Ed, Sway, there's going to be so many submissions. I've watched a couple. I watched JR do his. I watched Alex do his. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're great guys. But, I mean, come on. We know what's going to happen. They already have a fleet. They already have their own things going. And if really they wanted to, they could probably sell 2, 3, 4 of their cars and get a Lamborghini. I'd have to sell every one of my cars, and I'd probably get half a Lamborghini. This I can afford. This I can do. And, basically what I'm saying is I may not be Hall & Oates, but you guys can make my dreams come true. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I won't sing it. I know. It's not. Let's not do that. Okay. But this is the greatest story of all time. I'm the underdog in this, and I'm hoping that you guys see that. I'm hoping you see the potential of what this can be for me, and of course, how amazing and how thankful I would be to be chosen. So I hope that you guys, since you're probably going to be the only ones watching this video because I don't have a user subscriber base or anything, I'll probably have 10 views, maybe 12 from this. But I hope you guys pick me as one of the finalists and we get that view count up into the thousands. And I hope that I'm at least in the running for it, because it would be a dream come true for me. And if I am, when I am the winner, you're not going to believe the grin on my face getting into my first Lamborghini that I purchased for $35,000. So that's it for today. We're coming up on 25 minutes. I think that's pretty good for a one-take video, especially since I was going to do this live. And, we can't just keep going on all night. I could keep begging, but I think it's not becoming. So if you're watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you I hope you share. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoy all of the content that is to come, regardless of whether we are in the running for the Lamborghini or we win it or not. Because, again, we've got a full build on this, which this is not a 335i, by the way. I know everybody says it looks like a 335i. It's actually a diesel. We've got a diesel build coming, and I'm not even a diesel guy. I'm not a truck guy. I'm not a diesel guy. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be amazing. entire build, taking it up to almost 400 rear wheel horsepower and almost 600 foot-pounds of torque. And that's going to come over the next month. We're going to get this thing up and going and driving again. It's drivable-ish. We're going to fix a few things on this and get it driving. We are definitely going to fix quite a few things on that and get it driving. And we're going to figure out what's wrong with that. And then I also have an S60R at home that we are going to kind of continue the build. I've already got it half built. So a lot of fun content coming. Please subscribe and please pick me. Please give me a shot. Put me in the running. Give me an underdog status as putting out a video just to get this. And this is not going to be my only video. So don't think I'm just doing this to buy and flip a $35,000 Lamborghini, because I'm not. Because I'd much, 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 much rather put out tons more videos on cars and have that for a long time as my staple car. Thank you. Have a great day and be safe out there.